Good afternoon. Welcome to Change Pace Poetry number 56. I'm Leland Jamieson. I'll read, no surprise, 3 poems this afternoon. They are in form, as a matter of fact, all 3 terza rimas, which means that the middle line of one stanza sets the rhyming scheme for the following stanza, and each new stanza has a new last word in the middle line to which you rhyme subsequently. So the first of these is called Staring Down a Moulin, French word, and this is with thanks to Paul Brown, who wrote an article late in the summer of 2007 which set me to visualizing what he might have seen. Staring down a Moulin. Moulins, some big as our Niagara Falls, hundreds and hundreds of them, shocked us each. They pierced our preconceptions like sharp awls, which drilled and milled and pithed us of all speech, and left each tongue to waver in its head, a dried out chip, no words within its reach. Our chopper settled on a crack-free spread on Greenland's ice cap. Tethered up, we dared to step up close to where the glacier bled. Blue-green in hue, a river milled and blared its way down through a bottomless crevasse to slippery rock. We peered down and despaired. We felt a lurch beneath our feet. This mass of ice slipped further off its watery rock. Moulins like this expose the truth, alas, that global warming is no idle talk. When, calving, this collapses, tides will rise 22 feet, engulfing us in shock. This does not count the whispered melts, goodbyes from glaciers on Earth's greatest mountain slopes, nor weigh in polar ice sheets' fast demise. We're greedy lemmings, chasing growth's false hopes. Our coastal cities will become like New Orleans, knocked senseless on Katrina's ropes. We coastal folk, turned refugees, will queue our shrinking highlands by the millions, and we'll wish we'd died when that last storm swept through. The next poem is a domestic poem. It's written for my wife. It's called Fall Housecleaning. And it's not just the house that's getting cleaned. Fall housecleaning. The recipe that I was looking for, a 3x5 card spindled up real tight. It fell behind the chest spice to the floor. A spider got in it, quite out of sight, and spun a fragrant nest and laid its eggs and left to satisfy its appetite. Its offspring hatched. They had to stretch their legs. Cleaning, I found their home and read the card. A coffee cake that leaves no crumbs, no dregs. Just serving it, you'll need a bodyguard. Perhaps, I thought, and set about to make a batch, but left it in too long, it charred. I thought there was a message in the wake of that, and tossed the whole thing in the swill. Burned cake, old card, Old pan, give me a break. From baking, from the endless housework drill, from grandkids touching, moving things till lost. I love them, but age is a bitter pill. And this last poem is on a somewhat lighter note. It's called Chops to Chops. Our 3-month wheaten cairn, named Liberty, has snared in her locked jaw my khakis cuff with all her terrier tenacity. She calls my bluff the little brown-eyed tough. I fold the news and swat my ankle loud. She backs off, crouches, growls, a powder puff. Her bark reproaches me. I've disavowed her sunny present moment. Threatened guilts. Yet I can't long be her tall thundercloud. My darkness dissipates in her eyes' lilts. I lift her, wriggling in my arms' embrace, where, chops to chops, this altercation wilts. And of course, this would not be complete without my forgetting to be fully prepared and showing you the address of my website, jamiesonspoetry.com. I have there a library of all of the videos in this series, Change Pace Poetry, plus printed texts of the poems read. So if you choose to visit this, you can hear them again, you can see them, and that will spare you some of my speech impediments. So I invite you to the website, and incidentally, if you want to cut to the chase and order this book, perhaps as a gift for a friend, that very special friend, you can order it at createspace.com, 3372169. That's the web address for In Vitro. createspace.com, 3372169. So thank you for coming. Look forward to seeing you next time.